Well, howdy there, Internet people, it's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about DOJ sharing Epstein files with Congress. Trump has tried everything he can to change the subject on this, and while many of his supporters are backing away from the topic, some in his party are refusing to let it go. Republican House Oversight Chair James Comer of Kentucky said that DOJ would start sharing information on Friday. This is a delay, but one he seemed okay with accepting. All of the files were supposed to be turned over by the 19th, but it looks like DOJ informed him over the weekend, or maybe early Monday morning, that they needed more time. He said, quote, "Officials with the Department of Justice have informed us that the department will begin to provide Epstein-related records to the Oversight Committee this week on Friday." One of the interesting things about this is that this is being read by many as a slap in the face of the administration and congressional leadership that is actively working to shut the whole conversation down. Remember, it wasn't that long ago that Trump talked about those people wanting information about Epstein by saying, quote, "Let these weaklings continue forward and do the Democrats' work. Don't even think about talking of our incredible and unprecedented success, because I don't want their support anymore." And when his supporters, former supporters, anyway, when they didn't obey him, Congress certainly appeared to leave D.C. early to shut down the conversation, in hopes that it would calm down by September. This is part of the reason Republican pearl clutching over the Texas Democrats that left the state fell flat. Any Republican hopes that this conversation would fall out of the news cycle by the time they came back were dashed by not just this investigation, but from a bipartisan push in the House to bring a vote to the floor over releasing the files. Representatives Thomas Massie of Kentucky and Representative Ro Khanna of California are reportedly planning on pushing the issue when Congress gets back from its vacation. That being said, many of Trump's supporters who for years heard Trump World tell them about client lists and so on are likely to be disappointed. Recently, Attorney General Barr sat for a deposition. Representative Comer told reporters, quote, "What Attorney General Barr testified in there was that he never had conversations with President Trump pertaining to a client list. He didn't know anything about a client list." Two things are incredibly unlikely at this point. First, it's unlikely that those interested in the case will ever be satisfied by any future disclosures. Second, it's unlikely that the Republican play to get people to stop talking about this worked. Like, at all. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.